Let's move on to our boom or bust players. Mike, I'll start with you. Who do you have in that slot?
Oh, I was surprised when I looked at the average draft position and I saw Tom Brady going number 71 overall. It's on its surface not that surprising, but when you figure in the 4-game suspension, what are you people doing? This is absurd. You're going to miss him for 4 games, so you immediately need to draft a second quarterback. And on top of that, he's not even that good in fantasy football. Last season, he had what, 2-3 big weeks.
But he had one monster year when he set the touchdown record. But other than that,
right. And who were his receivers? For that year?
No, he had Randy Moss
and Aaron Hernandez. Both gone. 16.7 points per game last year, 8th among fantasy quarterbacks in standard scoring leagues, and there were another 4 within a point of that total. So what's your marginal gain there? It's not worth the asking price to me to take this guy in the 6th or 7th round.
Well, Des, I'll move on to you then for boom or bust player. Who do you have?
I'm going to go quarterback also, and another huge name right there with Tom Brady is Peyton Manning. And as Mike mentioned, where these guys are going in drafts really has a lot to do with their boom or bust qualities. I mean, if a guy busts but you draft him in the 10th round, no big deal. But Peyton Manning, according to fantasy
pros,
going
in the 10th round.
No, he's going 28th overall. I mean, so he's not the first-round pick he used to be, but 28th is still a pretty aggressive position for him. And I think in the past he's been just the gold standard for quarterback play. You knew you could lock him in your lineups and get great production,
regardless of receivers.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more of a question this year, and it's just too high for me.
Neil, who are you getting, boom or bust?
Jimmy Graham is going to be a bust. We're talking about average draft position. Here's a guy that's being drafted in the 3rd round. There are tons of wide receivers that are available there. There are some very good running backs that are available, and there may even be a good quarterback available. So you're looking at him going from New Orleans to Seattle, who passes the least amount of any other team. I mean, they run first, run second in Seattle. So Jimmy Graham's not going to get the 9 targets he got in New Orleans. And it's not just last year. Seattle has historically been a bottom 5 passing team, so I think it's going to be a big problem.
My boom or bust player is LeSean McCoy, who I had last year, and the guy killed me. The guy just absolutely killed me. 1,300 yards last year. It was the number 2 offense in the league this year. Now he's in Buffalo. Let's just skip the part of Rex Ryan not knowing what he's doing offensively. They brought in Greg Roman from the Niners. Offense not exactly the greatest. They were ranked 24th in the league last year. The Bills were ranked 19th in the league last year in offense. He's coming to a situation where who knows who the quarterback is going to be. Is it E.J. Manuel? Is it Matt Castle? So there's too many question marks for me.
Taylor.
And could be Tyrod, on top of that. So I'm avoiding LeSean McCoy. He's being drafted among the top 10 running backs in the league this year.